Hey everybody, it's Thursday. That means it's time for your Thursday thought. And my thought for you this Thursday is auction homes or foreclosed on homes. And so really there are about two places that are like really popular for kind of pursuing those types of homes. First is the HUD Home Store. And basically the HUD Home Store is the place where government loans, they get foreclosed on, the government takes over the home again, and they get put on the HUD Home Store. Now, there are usually some special requirements around it. The main one just being that for them to be sold, they're sold to owner occupants. So they kind of try to keep the investors away from these homes. They're trying to get these homes off their books and to give them to owner occupants. It's a good opportunity to get a good deal. Very often the home has been vacant for a long period of time, which of course we know leads to some deterioration in the home, and so you will have to probably come in and do some work. The good news is you can buy these homes on an FHA loan program, and you can even, if they qualify through the appraisal, you can actually get a 203K like a rehabilitation loan. So if you want to know more about that, please reach out and contact me. And so that's kind of the HUD Home Store. There are also a variety of auction companies that handle some of the bank-owned property, like Hudson Marshall, for example. They are one of the bigger ones, and you can usually purchase homes through Hudson Marshall. Now, those are a little more complicated. I think that they're usually cash makes those deals go way better. There's very limited inspection process for you to do. They don't do any repairs really, and so there's a little more risk involved in that one versus the HUD Home Store. But still, there's an opportunity to save some money when buying a house through one of those channels. Now, I just checked the HUD Home Store, and there are like 2 in all of El Paso County. And I just checked Hudson Marshall. There are like 5 or 6 in Colorado Springs, I think. And so ultimately my point is that the inventory is very limited because that just doesn't exist as much as it did 10 years ago, foreclosed on homes. And so so just one avenue that you might want to consider or pursue when considering a home purchase, especially if you have a significant amount of money to put down on a house and or can buy a house cash and can do some of the repairs yourself or whatever it is. It's a great option and a great venue. But just keep in mind that it is a kind of owner occupants, and they kind of keep the investors away from those homes. So I hope that helps. And if I can answer any questions for you, if you want to talk about what it might look like to qualify for a loan to purchase one of those homes, I'd love to have that conversation with you as well. And thanks for tuning in to this week's Thursday Thought, and we'll catch you next week. See you guys.